We're at the Glen Helen Lodge, and there's a gorge just a 10-minute walk behind our camp, so we're gonna head there first before we get moving today. This is what it looks like all packed up. I think it's about as good as it's gonna get.
We're on the road this morning and we're actually going to backtrack a little bit to get to Ormiston Gorge. It seems like that's one of the main things that we missed yesterday, getting in late. So super excited for that.
We're at the Ormiston Gorge, and there's several different walks in the area. We are going to do the Ghost Gum Walk, which is just this loop right here. It should take us about an hour and a half.
We've made it to the lookout over the watering hole, and now we're going to continue on the loop.
This is such a cool hike so far. We've been hiking along the side of the gorge, and once we pass the lookout, we're the only people on the trail. I'm mildly obsessed with these purple rocks. Which one's the purpliest? We're nearly to the end of the trail, and we just made it back to the watering hole. It was a beautiful walk through the gorge following along the creek bed, and we basically stopped every 5 seconds so I could take pictures of the pretty purple rocks.
That was a great introduction to the Red Center. We're back to the parking lot, and now it's time for a snack. Problem is our snacks are all the way down underneath all of that stuff. Got him. I think we're gonna find a new home for the snacks.
Another stop, another gorge.
After wandering along the dry riverbed for about 30 minutes, the trail really narrows out into this gorge, and this is an awesome watering hole. Back on the road, and it's a little afternoon and nearly 90 degrees outside, so we're done hiking for the day. We're staying in Kings Canyon tonight, so we've got a long drive, but first we're going to stop in Tyler's Pass for lunch. We put our chicken in the freezer, so now I'm trying to thaw it out in the sun. Yeah.
That's properly frozen. Tim Tam with a view.
Time to pack the truck back up. It's like we just got here. We just pulled down a four-wheel drive only road to get to Gosse Bluff, which is actually a crater from a meteorite that you can drive right into the middle of. It's awesome. That was a really good warm-up for the Mereenie Loop.
You don't need a four-wheel drive car for a lot of the Red Center. However, you do if you want to take the Mereenie Loop in between Glen Helen and Kings Canyon. It's a 160-kilometer unsealed road that requires a $6 permit, and it's supposed to take about 3 to 4 hours depending on the road conditions. So here's hoping that it's okay today. On a self-guided outback safari, and so far we have seen horses. This little guy didn't make it. Back on the paved road. We thought we were done, it turns out we're not. Now, yes. Now it's really paved.
So we were told that once you got up to about 70 to 80 Ks, it would smooth out a little bit. It turns out that at about 100 Ks, it's real smooth. We did that drive in a little over an hour and a half, and it was supposed to take 3.5 to 4. It definitely helps when we're driving a tank.
Only a few extra rattles and whistles after that drive.
This car is a champ. We just got to our campsite in Kings Canyon. We're gonna try and set up the awning for the car. I've never done it. There's no instructions. We'll see how it goes. So it turns out we were just creating an awning over zero shade with where the sun is setting. So we're gonna try this again. Not exactly easy, but take two was a success. So we just learned that you need to open the top before you put the awning on. Am I on it?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
What a fun first full day in the Red Center. We're all set up in our campground and getting dinner going, and then we're gonna call it a night.